First of all, congratulations to the Packers. It's a great football team. Coach LaFleur did a great job having those guys ready to go in all three phases. You can see why they were the 1 seed. But there's never a good way to have feelings right now when there's such finality to it and you're not expecting it. Love this football team. Love what, I love the scars that we were able to respond from. There was a lot of ebbs and flows this year, but the men in that locker room, I'm very appreciative of. The thing about the NFL is there's, change is inevitable year in and year out, but very grateful for the experiences and the opportunity to work with such a great group of coaches and players. I think when you reflect on the game, a lot of back and forth, a lot of great plays really on both sides. The thing that I go back to that's kind of stinging me right now is when we got it to 25-18, you cut it to a one possession game. Our defense got 2 stops and we had some opportunities offensively to really kind of sustain drives, get some momentum going, and a couple plays. The margin for error is just so slim against an excellent football team like that. And I really thought that was going to be our chance to get back and potentially go drive and score and tie the football game up. And you never know what happens from there. But, really impressive team. Congratulations to them as they move forward, and love our football team. And these are never easy moments.
Jordan.
Hey, Sean. On the broadcast, it was noted that you said that Aaron Donald was not being held to an injury-related pitch count, but he played a season-low snap count, it looked like. Was he limited today because of that injury? And as a follow-up, what was his sort of coming in and out? What effect did that have on the defensive line and your pass rush today?
Yeah, I mean, they do a good job of changing up their tempos, their personnels. We had some different subs going, and really Aaron is able to sub himself, and so we'll have to really see. But he was going to do everything in his power to be out there with his teammates. This guy's the epitome of a warrior. I love him. The plan going in was seeing how he feels. He's kind of always got that, the ability to be able to tell us how he's feeling. And so as far as the exact snap counts, there's a lot of things going on during the course of the game that we have to be in tune with.
And he was really emotional on the sideline and being comforted by a coach after the game. For you guys to get to this point and then have one of your best players around whom your defense pretty much operates go through something like this throughout the course of a week, what effect does that have overall on you guys?
Yeah, it has an effect. I mean, Aaron cares so much about this team. He's such a great competitor. What he also understands is how difficult it is to even put yourself in a position to be one of the final 8 teams. That's the thing you talk to the team about is that, hey, don't take this for granted. Let this fuel you, let this drive you, but understand you still have to start over, and you don't just show up in the playoffs and get a chance to win or show up in the divisional round. It's very difficult. I think Aaron knows that. We've been able to go to the playoffs 3 of the last 4 years, but you don't minimize, and that perspective is something that, you cherish. I love Aaron Donald. It means a lot to him. And it's unfortunate that, that he wasn't at full strength today, but I just think the accountability, the ownership that he has, the expectations and the standards, he wants to be able to really make a big difference week in and week out. And I think in some instances he felt like, with the way that he feels like he can contribute, that's where I think he was upset, but I love him and, very thankful to work with players like him.
Lindsay?
Sean, what did you see from Jared Goff today?
I thought Jared did a nice job, Lindsay. I thought, there was a couple opportunities where he got us into a rhythm. I really liked the sequence where we got the first scoring drive where he made some plays in the empty formation, ended up progressing, hitting Josh Reynolds, hit Robert Woods on a seam. Thought he saw the field really well. I loved the tight window throw to Van Jefferson for the touchdown. That's those 2 sequences where we got it to a 1 possession game, Lindsay, is where, I'll go back, we had a drop that was a big drop on a play that we had a chance to, get ourselves in a 3rd and manageable. And then, the screen was a stupid call where Alexander did a nice job making a play and you get yourself in negative yardage. So I thought Jared did a good job. I thought he saw the field well. I thought he was good and efficient with his decisions, and, they did a good job rushing, and, we ended up having 4 sacks. They got 4 sacks on us, but, overall, I thought he did a nice job today, Lindsay.
And then what gave you the confidence to keep going to the Wildcat?
Well, I think the more that you can have the ball in Cam Akers' hands, we're in a good position. So the one we were kind of looking for an opportunity, maybe throw it to Jared. Then we came back to him, and what an outstanding touchdown run that he had from about 7 yards out. This guy is going to be a big time player. He got more and more confidence as the season went. I have tremendous, confidence in him. And I think Thomas Brown did such a great job, being able to help him continue to mature throughout the season. And I think this guy has an unbelievably bright future.
Gary?
Hey, Sean, was this just a bad day for the defense or just too much Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah, I mean, I think there were some broken plays. I think you saw they're a really good offense. And I think the thing that's such a winning edge for them is the ability to get into the offset gun or even under the center. And, Aaron's got such great command. The game sometimes feels like it's in slow motion to him where, they're physical up front. They thought, Williams and Jones did an excellent job of churning out tough yards, but then you get some isolations outside or you get a favorable box count or something that you like where you get, you're just whipping it out and it's like he's throwing darts. He gets the ball out and on the perimeter, and whether it's Devontae, or some of their other skilled playmakers, they're getting good yards and those end up being extensions of the run game. And so guy has such great command. We talked about it all week. And the first drive, he catches us in a substitution and ends up getting a big play down the field. And when you watch, if you knew nothing about football and you said, what does it look like to feel like the game is in slow motion and you're just so in command and under control? That's what it looks like when you watch this guy play. And you don't have to be anybody that really knows what's going on. He's in total command right now. He's playing at an unbelievably high level. And really, there was a couple drops that he had that could have been, some big plays as well in that first half that we kind of were fortunate with. But this defense has carried us the whole way. Our defense has been the strength of this team. I love this defense. I couldn't be more proud of the consistency at which they operated with. That's why I think I'm so sick, is because it was an opportunity where we got it to a one possession game. They got the 2 stops that were necessary, and you wanted to make sure that we gave ourselves a chance as a team. And that's my responsibility. And I didn't come through there. And I think that's what's going to really sit in my gut. But, you give credit to the Green Bay Packers, but this defense has been stout and phenomenal all year. It's a tough result and it's a tough, finality to the season, but I don't think it takes away from how great they were and how instrumental they were in us even getting to this point as a team.
Thank you.
We'll wrap up with Kevin, Bill, and then Eric, please.
You talked about Rodgers. How telling was his touchdown run about what he's capable of creating? Yeah,
it was, Kevin. That was a play that kind of had a good feel was coming. And, even when you kind of feel like you defended it, you can't leave your feet against a great player like that. And, he kind of has a good way of being able to make it right, even if it's not totally, perfect for you. And he's a special player. It's why he is definitely deserving of more than likely being the MVP of this league. Okay. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Coach.
Hold on. John?
Okay, go ahead, Eric.
Sorry about that. How long had you been considering using the Wildcat, Sean? And is that something that can become a bigger part of your offense during the offseason when you have a chance to work on it a little more?
Yeah, I think it is. I think, when you look at it, Cam has done such a great job of really just continuing to become a big part and in some instances a focal part, of the offense. You can definitely build on that. I think you want to pick and choose your spots, but like I said, I think this guy's got an incredibly bright future. The more that the ball's in his hands, usually good things happen. And we've seen that as of late. And I think he really had a lot of good momentum and a lot of good performances that he can draw on to really build on this. And I think it can be something for sure that we build on.
Can we let Bill in for one last one and we'll wrap up with him, please?
Yeah, Sean, did Jared prove anything to you today?
I think he did a nice job, Bill. I thought he improved on last week. I think you really saw a guy that stepped in and he did what he could. I thought he made some plays. Thought he saw the field well, like I was mentioning. But he did a good job today.
He's your quarter. Is he your quarterback?
Yeah, he's a quarterback right now.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Coach.
All right. Thanks, guys.